I think the girls with their nails done now.
Right, welcome to the final video in the specializations, the best specializations in terms of what I've gone for. So straight into it with the scout weapons for the final video. So we've got the Lee Enfield here. So we've got one on the left, two on the right, one on the left. It's already got a 10 bullet magazine, or so you don't need to. You can always reload in time because you've always got enough bullets to find that period of time where you've got enough time to reload, if that makes sense. And because you're using a scoped weapon, you always want to aim down your sights faster. We've gone on the right side. It's not a very accurate gun. It's probably the gun which you're going to use going for body shots more so than headshots, because it's got a high fire rate, and so it's just easy to just go for 2-shot kills most of the time. It's got a slow bullet velocity and quite a lot of bullet drop, so you're not going to be using it for long range. So obviously you want to cycle the weapon quicker because you're going to be using it in more close quarters. You want to get that second shot off pretty quick, and that's also why I've gone for the bayonet. It is useful in close quarters sometimes if you're up really close to use the bayonet rather than trying to get a hip fire headshot. And obviously you don't want to zero the weapon for longer distances if you're not going to use it for a long as your long range sniper. Model 8, I used it with the iron sights rather than the sight, simply because you can reload 5 bullet stripper clips each time, so you haven't got to reload individual bullets. This is what makes this gun much better, is using it with the iron sight. And I did manage to get a 100 kill game on Underground with this configuration and using the iron sight, which I'll have a video on soon. So you've got 3 on the left, 1 on the right, horizontal recoil, so obviously switching faster. Obviously you want to increase the fire rate because it's only got 5 bullets, and you're just going to be using it up close and personal with the iron sight. So you want to be able to fire those 2 shots off to get the kill much quicker. You don't need to reload faster going down the right side because the iron sight allows you to reload 5 bullets at a time. So you're not needing the quicker reload to reload individual bullets. And then because you're using it close quarters, I've gone for the obviously moving 60% faster. And you don't want to be hip firing with a semi-auto sniper rifle like that. Gewehr sniper, all the way down the right. Reloading faster, obviously if you are reloading individual bullets, etc. Cycling the weapon quicker just allows you to get that extra shot off quicker to get the kill quicker. And then zeroing the weapon, I always love the zero. If you learn to zero the weapon if you learn to zero snipers in this game, you will seriously benefit from getting way more kills and making it much easier, because you'll be able to aim the sight directly on the person's head once you learn. And you can literally use you can use the flags in the maps when you play Conquest to see the distances, and you can change your weapon for how far the flag is, which is where the enemies are going to be most of the times, being on the flags. The ZH, I've obviously gone 1 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. You want the box magazine on the right side. It just means you can reload the bullets much quicker. You get the extra bullet, which means you can, instead of having 5 bullets, you now have 6. Because it's a 2-shot kill sniper, you can now get a maximum of 3 kills rather than 2 kills. 10% faster bullets helps you obviously hit those moving targets, which you're going to want to do on a long-range sniper. And because you're not going to be using this aggressively up close, you don't need to aim down your sights faster, because you're going to be playing at longer distances most of the time. And then obviously gone for the less recoil, because this sniper has a lot of vertical recoil, and you want to be able to get that sight back down onto the target for the second shot before they get the chance to run behind cover. The Krag, 1 on the left, 3 on the right. So gone for aiming down your sights faster. You can play much more aggressive with this sniper. So again, zeroing for the same reasons. Less bullet drop. Obviously this is one of the best long range snipers in the game. So you want to take advantage of that. If you're not going to use the low drag rounds and go on the left side, then you're better off using the other snipers in the game, which are more aggressive, like the Lee Enfield, which you will use up close. And then I've gone for the bipod, because when you use this gun for really long ranges, you will be find much use in the bipod. RSC, I've just had a 126 kill game with that on Marita on the channel in the last few weeks, which you can see. Again, I'm adopting using the iron sight to make this gun much more useful, because the recoil is quite uncontrollable with the 3x and 6x scope. But 1 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 on the left, same reasons, reloading quicker because it's aggressive. A bayonet because you're using it up close and aggressive, and has got a bit of vertical recoil and a bit of kick. So you want to keep the sight down to help you at long range if you are going to use it at long range. Kar98K, my personal favourite weapon. 1 on the left, 3 on the right. Again, low drag rounds. This is just behind the Krag in terms of best long range. Zeroing, again, for the same reasons. Bipod, same reasons as for long range. And then obviously you can be used quite aggressively, and so aiming down your sights faster. You don't want to have a faster fire rate with this sniper, simply because for the reasons I said in one of my videos on the best sniper in the game, which I said was the Kar98K, this gun. You want to keep the fire rate as it is, not making it faster, because it helps you pace yourself when you're using the Kar98K, because it's a very, very accurate gun for getting headshots. The slower fire rate allows you to pace yourself, so in between shots while you're reloading, you get time to see which directions the enemies are moving, and identify more targets on the map. Whereas if you increase the fire rate, you're going to have less time. You can be focused more on shooting the next bullet rather than actually identifying where the next enemy is or where they're running to. So the slower fire rate actually will improve your accuracy and make you hit more shots and potentially get more kills, even though you're putting less bullets through the gun for every second or whatever. So Selb's ladder, 1 on the left, 3 on the right. You don't need to use the iron sight on this, but for me, I preferably go with iron sight on most of the semi-auto snipers, because you can reload 5 bullet mags much quicker, because otherwise the reload takes too long. And again, same reasons with faster bullets for semi-auto rifles and aiming down your sights, because you're going to be playing aggressive with an iron sight. The Ross, 1 on the left, 3 on the right. This is a weird one because the 6x scope isn't as zoomed in as other 6x scopes in the game. I think if it is a 6x scope, and it's a bit of you have to use this gun for quite a while to get used to it. But nonetheless, you can play it quite aggressive, therefore, because the scope isn't zoomed in as much. So you've gone for cycling the sniper faster, zeroing, because you can still use it for long range, and its bullet drop isn't too bad. It's manageable. And then obviously aiming down your sights faster because you're using a scope. You don't need to reload fast. It's already got a quick reload time. And improved accuracy and aim fire on snipers are pretty much useless because it's a one-shot gun and it's accurate as it is. Boys AT, all the way down the right. It doesn't really matter about less vertical recoil or not, because you're firing one shot at a time and the reload takes so long. Allows to change zeroing. That is actually pretty useful for just being able to keep your sight straight on a vehicle if you are going to be going for vehicles. Reloading your weapon faster, because it is a slow. It's not reloading each bullet faster. It's not cycling faster, which would be on the left side. But personally, zeroing a weapon and reloading faster is much more useful in my opinion. And then obviously 10% faster bullets just means you can track moving vehicles much quicker. PO8, 1 on the left, 3 on the right. Aiming down your sights faster, which is obviously useful when you're playing quite aggressive with it, as it is an aggressive weapon. Accuracy, because you're using it like an SMG sort of, or you're going to be using it aggressive like you would be running around with an SMG. You just want to keep your accuracy moving 60% faster, and obviously accuracy. And then 15% faster reloading you don't need. It's already got a 33 bullet magazine, which reloads really quick. The Panzerbuchse, 4 down the right, same reasons as the Boys AT, in terms of recoil, zeroing, reloading, and 10% faster bullets. You could go with the armor piercing, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. So to be honest, you might as well take the advantages of the other specializations. The Arasaka, 4 down the right, reloading faster is quite useful in this gun. Switching faster and cycling the weapon faster it's one of the most high damage snipers in the game. So being able to hit that second shot is obviously very, very useful, getting the kill much quicker. And then zeroing the weapon, it hasn't got much bullet drop at all. Well, I suppose it has, but for medium to long range, the zeroing is always useful to have on most snipers, because it's especially useful on the high bullet drop snipers, because it means that you can basically eliminate the bullet drop. If you see an enemy at 300 meters and you can 0 to 300 meters, there's no bullet drop because the sight is already zeroed to exactly where the enemy is. You can aim directly on their head and you don't have to worry about bullet drop. So it does help you on snipers where there is a lot of bullet drop. Trench carbine, 4 down the right again. So moving 60% faster because you're going to be using it quite aggressive. I personally go for the 3 times scope. It's just, and you just pull down. There is quite a lot of vertical recoil, but if you just learn to pull down right on your right thumbstick, then you will be able to control it really easy, and it's very good with tap firing at long range. Obviously, you've gone for the fully automatic fire. You can fire as fast with the fully automatic fire as you can when tapping, using tap fire or a trigger finger, as they call it. And so you might as well just go for the fully automatic, and you save yourself any injury from repetitive stray injury of tapping all the time using semi-auto rifles. And then obviously just going for the accuracy over reloading, because it's got a 40 bullet mag and it already reloads that mag really quick, so you don't need it. And then finally the last two, M3 infrared, one on the right, two on the left, one on the right. It's only got a 16 bullet mag, so obviously you want that quick reload at the end. You have to aim in down with your sight, aim down a big sight, so you need to aim in as fast as you can. Obviously it's got some vertical recoil, so you might as well take that advantage. And then it's already got a high bullet velocity, but obviously because you're going down the left side for that vertical recoil accuracy, you get even faster bullet velocity, which is good for tracking moving targets. There's also a 100 kill game on Underground. You can see with that one again. I'll be using the same specifications, so you can see how it plays. And then Swiss K31, 3 down the right, 1 on the left. Aim down your sights faster, cycling the weapon faster, just to get those 2 shots off much quicker, because it is hard to get headshots because of the triangular scope and the reticle. And then obviously box magazine, it just helps you reload 7 bullets every single time. You haven't got to reload individual bullets. But yeah, that's all of the scout weapons, and that completes all 4 videos for the specializations. So if it was helpful, obviously leave a like, comment what specializations you would use if you change any of them on any of these weapons, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll make sure the next few videos are going to be some more 100 kill games with some more weapons, which I haven't got videos on yet. And yeah, see you on the next one.
Into you, yeah, I'm free falling, can you